This first travel series on the Flow and Ebb channel is the Great Canadian Road Trip, and at its heart, this project has always been about the drive itself. From Cape Spear in Newfoundland to Banff here in the Rockies, this journey has been made up of countless unforgettable road trips within the larger adventure. From the unexpectedly thrilling drives up to Lanzo Meadows and around the Gaspé Peninsula, to the long northern sweep across the Canadian Shield and the wide open roads of the beautiful prairies. I've been incredibly fortunate to experience some truly epic roads across this country, including the most recent drive from Calgary into Banff National Park. Today's journey follows the Icefields Parkway. It's a road many consider not just the most spectacular drive in Canada, but arguably one of the greatest road trips in the world. Well, it's another early morning for me, a nice start, and it's a cloudy day outside. Hopefully the sun comes out at some point today. So headed out of Banff right now, and today's drive is going to be headed north towards the city of Jasper. I don't plan to make it all the way to Jasper, but pretty close to the Columbia Icefield, and from there I'm going to work my way back down south to Banff. And along the way I've got several stops planned, including a couple lakes and some other cool sights. So I got to concentrate on the driving, but looking forward to the drive ahead, which is going to be a nice one. These bridges across the highway here have been designed to allow animal life to cross the highway without actually crossing the highway. Sun's coming out a little bit, which is great. Alright, the first stop on the road trip, this is Bow Lake. Oh, the color here is just incredible. Lake Moran was just even more striking yesterday, but this is also something that takes your breath away. Wow, would you take a look at these mountain peaks? Yeah, the drive since I've gone on the parkway has been great so far. Traffic's moving pretty good, and there's just so many beautiful views to see along the way that I always have to remind myself, concentrate on the road, John. Concentrate on the road. Okay, we're just a few kilometers north of Bow Lake, and we're gonna check out just another lake nearby called Peyto Lake. And this one will require a little bit of a hike to get there, but not that bad. Alright, the lookout is only about 700 meters away from here, so not bad at all. And we've definitely got the crowds here. A bit of a lineup to check out the view, so I'll be on my way. Do you see the reflection there of the mountain in the lake? Wow. I also got to keep on moving because, again, the crowds are headed north with me. So the faster I go, maybe the less of them I'll see as I head up north. saying, because I just saw a sign saying that there's no gas station and actually no cellular service for the next 153 kilometers. That's also good news because we've got nothing but wilderness ahead of us. Take a look at that. Just incredible how the mountain just kind of slides down like that. It looks nice to be able to go at your own pace and stop when you want. And the cool thing is I'm going to be driving up north to a certain point, but after that I have to drive down the same highway south back down to Banff. So I'm going up and down the same highway, but I'll be able to see it from two vantage points, the one going north and the one going south, and it's so spectacular that being able to do it twice in the same day is no problemo at all, because I am enjoying this drive. All right, let's continue on. So we just left Banff National Park and now we're entering Jasper National Park. The beautiful drive continues. So there's the glacier I'm going to try to get to right now, and it's a huge parking lot. And if you look at that large blue vehicle in the distance there, I think that's the ride that takes you to the glacier. Let's figure out how this works. Quite busy here. Hi. Is this the right place?
Yeah, just down that side.
Okay, cheers, thank you. Alright, I opted for the Glacier Skywalk because to take the transport onto the glacier was like $258 and yeah, no. I think this is a good second option. Nice lead up, and we got the line here.
Nation had a name for the Athabasca Glacier. They called it Chahatunga, which means big ice in English.
Okay, got off the bus there. So the bus to take us here, which is about less than a 10-minute drive, costs $58. And this viewing platform was first started construction in 2012 and was completed in 2014. So a fairly new addition to this part of the national park. These waterfalls in the distance are marked. I do trust the glass flooring, but when you have a lot of people bunched in one area, you start to have some things going through your head. But yeah. Not sure how far up we are, Hey, that was an experience. $58. I'm not too sure if it's worth that price, but I'm still glad I had the experience of seeing that. And wow, touring in this part of Canada is gonna do some damage to your wallet or your credit card. But it is so spectacular. It's hard not to spend your money here. Cool map showing about the continental divide and how the different river systems flow from different parts, especially concentrated in this part of the Rockies. So here we see the Columbia River headed out to the Pacific, the Athabasca River up into the Arctic, and the North Saskatchewan out into Hudson Bay. Better model showing the continental divide here. So we have the Columbia Icefield on the top here, and one rain of it drains out into the Saskatchewan River, which goes out in Hudson Bay. And this is the Athabasca, which drains out into the Arctic. And you also have the Columbia River here, which goes out into the Pacific. Pretty special place we are in North America here. Alright, that was a nice side quest. So I'm not going to be able to get on to the glacier today, but I believe from here you could drive up and walk towards the base of it a little bit. So I'm going to check out that next, and yeah, just walk back towards the bus area to take me back to the main center where my car is parked.
Welcome aboard, everyone. We're on our way back to the Discovery Centre. I hope you all had a great time at the Skywalk. It'll be about a 10-minute drive. Sit back, relax, enjoy. We'll get a little closer to the Discovery Centre. I'll give you a little information. Thank you.
Now check out all the boulders here. And that is the Athabasca Glacier. Okay. So that's the Athabasca Glacier, and I'm going to drive up to see how far I could get to it. Oh, this is way better. Parking area coming up here. Yeah, I'm already liking this more than the Skywalk, and it's completely free to do. I do think though getting in one of those buggies and getting on the actual glacier would be the best thing you could do here, if you could swallow the $258 price tag. A little bit more of a challenge to catch my breath right now. I'm not sure which altitude we're at, but my head's a little bit dizzy right now. But I'll take it nice and easy, and I'm gonna try and touch that glacier. That's my goal. So in the far distance there, you can see the buggy, or whatever that mode of transport is called, that will take you to the glacier, and at a cost of $258. Or you could just walk this little route here for free. Yeah, I'm not really understanding the pricing here, except to gouge tourists immensely. on their perhaps once in a lifetime visit here. Yeah, not a fan of that. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit of a trek to get here, but I could actually get onto the glacier from here thanks to these handy wooden bridges people have left behind. Wow, just gotta watch my step. And here we go. I'm on the glacier now, the Athabasca Glacier. And the glaciers here, from what I read, are formed 240,000 years ago. I can't even comprehend that, but yeah, this is awesome. I'm able to walk on the glacier here for absolutely free. I get it if you have mobility issues that maybe that buggy would be a nice way to go, and it takes you a bit further up the glacier, but yeah, I don't see why people would pay all that money when you could do this for free. Wow. Let's take a sip of some of this water. Wow, it's so fresh. Man, that's outstanding. Wow. Incredible. It is super cool to be here. Walking on ice in early August in Canada. And I believe that is Mount Andromeda behind the cloud cover way up there. You do have to watch your step though on this glacier here, because there's puddles of ice and tiny crevasses. Nothing deadly. Bring an empty water bottle if you make your way up here. Okay, I think I'm good. I could go a bit further, but yeah, I did what I came here to do. Wow. That was great. So I'm gonna make the long little trek back to the parking lot from here. Head up that road there, and then where all those people are there, parking lot straight ahead that way. One last thing before I leave, they have this sign here that says do not enter, hidden crevasses, guided groups only, but nobody is listening to that. I saw a couple guided groups on the way there, but most of the people are just crossing this line over here and walking towards the edge of the water over there by the stream, and also onto the glacier. So this seems more of a warning than a strict rule, because nobody, including myself, is following that. Not sure why they have that like that. And I'm always been of the mind that rules are manageable. Is that even a word? Alright, almost back to the car. Now I have the option of driving further north. There's the Athabasca waterfalls. So there's a series of emerald lakes and also the town of Jasper. But it's already 3 p.m. and I've been driving since 8, so I'm gonna call it. This is as far north as I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna enjoy the wonderful drive back down south towards Banff again. dare I say, the drive south on the Icefield Parkway is actually better than the drive north, because the view of the mountains on the west side are just more impressive coming from north to south. Either way, it's one hell of a drive.